What's up, everyone? I'm here with my bud EJ Tan, and we are here to discuss the best and even worst, we'll put that there, book to movie adaptations. Oh, shit. The best, my apologies. Fix that. But yeah, we're here to discuss the best book to movie adaptations of all time. It can be from any genre horror, thriller, action, whatever. So long as it's book to movies, it counts. CJ, how the heck are you?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Can't wait. Can't wait to talk about some of the best adaptations out there.
Mm-hmm. Because there's a lot of great authors out there, like Stephen King, and then Spielberg made a couple book adaptations, so we got a lot to talk about.
Yep.
So let's say that we start off with the worst, that way we can end with the good stuff. So EJ, you can go first. Any worst book adaptations of all time that come to mind?
I mean, Divergent,
Yeah.
Twilight, 50 Shades of Grey, and,
Ugh.
Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. Oh my god.
They
Fuck
made a
that.
movie out of that?
They did, and it was atrocious.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I kind of agree with that sentiment. And you know what I would also say? The final Hunger Games movie, Mockingjay Part 2. Such an underwhelming finale.
Yeah.
I I get it it's not always about the action or anything, like that wasn't my problem with it, but everything else was just anticlimactic.
Yep, it was.
What's up, it's your boy? All is
What's
well.
up, Pat? What's up?
Yep, yep, yep. And And yeah, most of the Twilights are mostly bad.
Yep.
I'll kind of defend the first one, like not as like a great movie, but it's like harmless, if that's a word I had to choose. Like, ironically, it feels the most normal out of all of them. Like, there's actually some good acting in this. I think.
But for me, the absolute worst book movie adaptation by far, nothing comes close to this. Not even 50 Shades. It is the Mortal Instruments City of Bones. Oh my
Oh, a movie I've
god.
never heard of except for what people have said about it. I
Oh my
assume I
god.
am dodging a bullet.
It is absolutely putrid and I have no idea what the hell they were thinking with this movie. First of all, nothing in this movie makes sense, like at all. And also, it rips off X Men. Like, no, for no, it
Oh,
rips off
really?
X Men.
Oh, really?
First off, you have like the mansion that they stay in for their powers. That's X Men,
Yeah.
and then you have a professor over there that is like looking over them for their powers.
Let me guess. He's bald.
He's bald too,
Wheelchair.
pretty much.
They might as well give him the telekinetic powers, or do they?
Oh my gosh.
Yep,
And
I ain't watching
you
this
want
shit.
to talk and you want to talk about like MacGuffin after MacGuffin? Motor Experience is like filled with MacGuffins and plot convenience that makes no sense whatsoever.
Oh, nothing can have more MacGuffins than Rise of Skywalker.
Motor Experience is filled with them.
Hmm,
And my
interesting.
gosh, and oh my gosh, the acting. Oh my gosh, the acting. What the fuck? Absolutely, what the fuck? I have never seen such like I've
So
never
this
seen
movie
such
bomb.
dumbass
Did this movie
characters
bomb when it
ever.
was in theaters? Huh?
I haven't
It
checked the box
bombed.
office. I haven't checked the box office for it yet, but it must.
Oh,
I, I hope it bombed because it deserves it.
yeah. Nothing but ripping off X-Men every second of its runtime by the sound of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess most of my worst ones kind of echo EJ's. Like, not that I've seen all of them, but like, I have, for the obvious reasons, I have no desire to see 50 Shades.
Yeah.
And
Stay away from it.
I've already had my fair share of the Twilights. Like, I like the first one enough, but the sequels are bad. And but think of it this way, no, actually, because who else wants to suffer through like probably some of the worst acting I've ever seen? And this guy
Yep.
is a great actor.
Yep.
But then he goes off and plays the villain in Doolittle. So what the heck are you doing?
Oh boy, I have no clue.
Mm,
For me,
so, oh, sorry.
for me, One Orange City of Bones is not only the worst book to movie adaptation, it is the worst movie I have ever seen in my life. Nothing comes close.
Oh, yep. So I assume I'm dodging a bullet with this.
You're definitely you're definitely dodging a bullet. You're goddamn right. You are so lucky you have not. You're so lucky you
I
have not seen this. Oh my gosh.
I love me some X-Men, but I don't love me a ripoff.
Yeah, I know.
That's why
And,
Trolls World Tour sucks because it's a shameless ripoff.
yeah, and the characters in Modern Instruments are such dumbasses. What?
Ugh. Dumb decisions after over around every corner.
Pretty much.
All right, we got Deshaun in here. What up, man?
How y'all doing?
Pretty good. We're talking worst book adaptations. You got any? Yo, from book to
Um,
movie.
book adaptation.
Like you had the
Mm,
books and then movies made about them.
oh, okay. I will say the 50 Shade trilogy, the 50 Shade of Grey trilogy.
Yeah,
Or
I haven't
the Twilight.
seen them, but I heard they're bad.
Don't watch
Yeah.
it. Don't
Yep,
watch
they are.
It's just like it's like it's this quality made, like big budget. You know what?
it. Yes.
And who wants to see that?
Yep.
Nobody.
But obviously,
They
obviously,
made
judging by
money.
the box office for each of these movies, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Judging by the box office for each of these movies, a lot of people obviously wanted to see that. Ugh.
Like the Fifty Shades movies made more than John Wick Chapter 2 and Lego Batman.
What? No, 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 no. That can't
It's
be
true.
right.
It is true.
John Wick 2 made 171 million.
Fifty Shades Darker made more than that.
May over what?
Oh, please. 381 million. Are you
Yep.
have we failed as a species?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. And
I mean, come on.
it's
We're
so
better
sad.
than this. I mean, freaking you you had Logan this year. No one I mean, you had I mean, granted, neither of these made more than Logan did, but still, y'all went and saw this instead of helping Logan cross a billion.
Pretty much.
Like, what the fuck?
Hmm.
So, any others that come to mind, Sean?
Um, I will say Twilight, but I kind of like the most of the Twilight movie.
Yeah,
So,
that's fair.
and that kind of hit, to be honest.
Yep. So,
I mean, I'd rather watch Twilight than the Fifty Shades and More Instruments. That's for damn
Oh
because
yeah,
sure.
because at least even in the bad sequels, they do have moments, which is more I can say for like the 50 Shades.
Yep.
Because at least Edward's not an abusive jackass.
I know.
He just leaves her all the time. Which I guess you could count that as nah. But I
It's not
guess
really.
that
It's not really. That's not really abusive. It's more like someone acting who is not interested. You know. In the relationship, pretty much.
yeah. New Moon, I'll admit, is probably the second best Twilight movie, but given all the moments it had, I guess it doesn't count for much. Would you say?
Uh, I mean, it's less offensive than 50 Shades, so yeah.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, like you said, I do like Twilight One for what it is, and all the bad moments. I guess New Moon again, I guess counts as second best out of them,
yeah.
and I guess that is a good segue into the good shit. So now for what y'all actually came for, best book to movie adaptations. I will let you guys go
Oh,
first.
Where
And
do I where
and
do I
again,
begin?
and and any genre counts, so long as it's from book to movie, then it
Yep.
counts.
Yep.
mm, I will say the Percy Jackson movie. Let's see. I just have one. The Hunger Game, kind of. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, The Hate You Give. That was a good movie.
Oh, that was a good
Gonga.
one.
Let's see. Yeah, that hit for me.
Yep. And
Oh
Andrew
yeah, Harry Potter.
says,
Harry Potter.
"Oh yeah, you
Okay.
gotta talk Harry Potter."
Yeah,
Like,
Harry
Oh, you
Potter.
goddamn
ooh.
right.
Oh yeah, we'll probably be talking about that a lot.
Yep.
And Andrew says Jurassic Park was a book. Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. You're correct.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
Yep.
guess,
It is a
and I
book.
guess even The Lost World was a book written by the same author. So then they made a movie out of that, and then from three onward, they were just movies.
Yep. Totally. It's your boy says Harry Potter, Fight Club, and Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh
Interesting
yeah, Fight
choices.
Club.
Oh yeah, definitely To Kill a
Definitely,
Mockingbird.
but definitely Fight Club. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. And then you also got to talk Lord of the Rings,
Absolutely, Lord of
Oh
the
yeah.
Rings.
whether it be the theatrical cuts or the extended cuts. It's still great either way.
Oh yeah. Everything about Lord of the Rings is perfection. Everything. There is
Mm-hmm.
not there's like I don't have a single problem
Um,
with those movies at all.
what what have a book too?
What did what?
It.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it
Stephen
was a
King.
book.
Oh, Stephen King.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
And
Like
Pet
Stephen
Cemetery.
King is like a pretty much a phone book. Like it's
Yeah.
so big.
You also got, I mean, okay, so when it comes to horror, you also got like The Shining, you got like Christine, you got like
Austin, sup?
what's up,
Oh,
Austin? What's up?
hold on. About add also a question about doing chat. So
Alrighty. But yeah, let's talk about it for a minute because we I love these movies so much.
Me too.
It
The
took
remake
so
is
long. Oh, sorry, you can go.
me too. Stephen King's It, especially the remake, it is even better than the miniseries. And I'll admit, I was not a fan of the miniseries like at all. I thought the first half was good, but the second
What
half,
does hold it
yeah, the second
together
half is
overall
just
is Tim Curry.
he's the one that brings life to the
Yeah.
miniseries pretty much.
You have Prince Albert in a can? You do? Well, you better let the poor guy out. Wah-ha! 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 Like, just you can make a drinking game out of each time. Like Tim Curry has some weird pun in that movie.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, he does. And the part where where the little squad are kids. I mean,
Yeah, like the second half really drags.
it really
But
does. And
and
Pennywise
Tim Curry
is
isn't in it as much as he should have been.
yeah, and Pennywise literally acts like a total joke. Oh, in the second part of the miniseries,
Yep,
he's not scary anymore.
yep.
That
Because
was until
granted,
the
yeah, he made jokes in the first film, but there's still some type of intimidation factor
yeah.
going with him.
Oh, these people crazy.
Hmm.
Oh my bad. I just got mad a little bit.
Yeah. Do you like the old It miniseries, Deshaun?
Oh, I never seen the series. To be honest.
It's like 3 hours long, but I would say at most watch it for Tim Curry as Pennywise because he's the best thing in it.
Definitely.
Because other than that, you got some hammy acting. You got a good first half overall, but a second half that just really underwhelms. And
Yep.
that's why there's a lot of pressure on it chapter 2 to do a lot better, to actually be a good version of the second half.
Pretty
And
much.
in my opinion, they stuck the landing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could say that middle half drags and it's repetitive, but at least it's competently made. There's actual good acting this time. Pennywise is
Mhm.
actually scary in the movie. So, yeah, in my opinion, they more than stuck the landing with this new version. With both parts. In fact, I might like the first part more. Like the It Chapter 2 in particular might be my favorite Stephen King movie adaptation of all time.
Even more than Shawshank Redemption.
I haven't seen Shawshank yet, just because lots of movies that it's like on a long list of movies that I really
Yeah.
want. But I do really want to see it though. Like it's definitely not a movie I've been like actually avoiding.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've heard all the praise, and I know it's considered one of the greatest of all time. I know it's
It
your
is.
favorite of all time.
It is definitely the greatest of all time, and I still think that Shawshank Redemption should have won Best Picture instead of Forrest Gump. But
Was it even nominated?
yeah, Shawshank was nominated for Best Picture, but Forrest Gump ended up taking the reward. Oh, how's it going, Heather?
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah,
I
the book
mean,
was long, but it like most of his works, it is definitely competently done, and for the obvious reasons, it definitely lends itself to being to have a lot of movies made about it. Again, like we said about the miniseries, half of it was good, the other half was bad. But I thought both versions really stuck the landing. It was faithful, and it was
yeah.
faithful. Like
And Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise was even better
so
than Tim
much better.
Curry's. Was even better than Tim Curry's.
Yeah, like no freaking competition. Like
Yeah,
from that first scene alone. Hiya, Georgie. Like it really felt like the words being read off the pages, whereas they mostly improvised a lot in the miniseries.
probably. Yeah,
It was a more mature version of it. It took itself more seriously, especially given the premise, of supernatural clown.
yeah.
I thought the kids had much better chemistry,
Oh yeah. Oh,
and
absolutely.
something that it did that I think is unique for a movie to do for me is that I feared for the lives of these kids. Because obviously I know that it's just the first half. They're obviously because I already knew the adult part of it, so but the way it was done, the tone of it, for me to fear for the lives of these kids is brilliant filmmaking.
Absolutely, definitely.
Were you like that too?
Oh, me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that's what you have to do. You like just because people know what actually happens doesn't mean you can be lazy. Like actually put the tension there. Like show that they're actually in danger, that they could have died here. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the Divergent. Maybe EJ or Deshaun do, but I all I know is that the most recent one did really did really bad in theaters, and it which led to the last film not being made or something. Is that what happened?
I'll say this. The first Divergent, I actually did not mind. It was pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to be great or anything, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The second one though, Insurgent and oh my god,
How many books are there?
there are three. There are three books.
Oh,
Insurgent is literally one of the most boring movies I've ever seen in my life. It's like I nearly fell asleep like 5 or 6 times in that movie. God.
ugh, sounds
Ugh.
pretty bad. Would you
And
put that
Sour,
on? Would you put these on like one of your worst ones too?
and Sergeant, yeah, I was just not interested at all.
Yeah.
It was so boring.
How you watch the movie? Set?
Oh, the Divergent movies.
Yeah.
I think I may have seen the first one like when it first came out, like not in theaters, but like the DVD. But I wasn't familiar with the books. I just saw this as like a movie.
Yeah,
But
and Sour,
it
I'm
was
gonna have to,
yeah. I liked the first one fine, but
yeah,
I
and
like the
Sour,
first two.
I'm really gonna have to disagree with you there because I love Ready Player One. Ready Player One was absolutely phenomenal, in my opinion.
yeah, don't diss Ready Player One. That is like nostalgia the movie,
Yeah, and also the Peculiar
and I
Children
want that sequel.
and also Sour, the Peculiar Children film with Eva Green. I really enjoyed that one too. Actually,
Yeah, that
yeah,
one
it was really
was
good.
it was
Actually,
competent.
yeah, enjoyable.
Yep,
But for me, but for me, the greatest book to movie adaptation ever by far is Shawshank Redemption.
yep. Like from everything I've heard about the book, it seems like they really perfectly casted these characters too.
Oh my gosh, yes, yes, they did. It's like the book actually came to life.
Like, is Morgan Freeman the main character or is the other guy?
It's mostly a Tim Robbins that steals that like
Oh,
steals
it's
the
Tim
show.
Robbins.
That like steals the show as like Andy Dufresne, I believe his
Hmm.
name is, and
And
but
this is your favorite film of all time?
it is everything about Shawshank is absolutely perfect. Everything.
So, even better than all of King's horror works, huh, for you?
Absolutely. It's my favorite movie of all time.
I don't I won't hold it against you, like, cause everything I've heard about it, I cannot wait to see it.
Yeah.
And I might be completely wrong, but I heard something about some kind of extended cut in development that would add like 30 extra minutes to the film. Have you heard anything about that?
I haven't heard anything about that myself personally, but I actually think the film is perfect as it is.
Would you be open to the idea of an extended cut though?
Maybe. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
And Heather says, Shawshank is beautiful. You goddamn right it is.
Yep. I know, like, cause like I've seen some clips and some memes, like other Tim Robbins, I think, is the character that gets out. And he's in the rain, and is that him?
Yep.
Because I
And
guess his
honestly,
character is like wrongly convicted or something.
When Annie Dufresne is in the rain, oh my gosh, one of the most. It's like no, not one of the most,
You're right.
the most, like the most iconic scene ever in film ever.
And Heather says, "What's the criteria for book to movie adaptation? Like, did it follow the book or make a better story? It could be both. Like follow the story in a faithful way. Not that it can't tweak a few things, or anything like that. And not that it has to be better than the book, but it's just that if it ends up being better, then that's just icing on the cake.
Mhm.
I also like say this too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if The Godfather is also like based off a book, but if it is, we have to mention that as well. The Godfather trilogy is.
Mm-hmm.
What can you say about this? What can you say about these movies that has been said already? Brilliantly acted, brilliantly directed, brilliantly put together, brilliantly well made.
For the first two,
Yeah, for the first two.
the third one is bad. I'm sorry if anyone likes the third film, but such a departure from the first two. It didn't look like a Godfather film. It didn't feel like a Godfather film. It felt like some kind of self-aware parody version of the other two. Like it was ridiculous. Again, if
It's
anyone likes it,
definitely
that's cool, but I
yeah.
couldn't get into it.
It's definitely Godfather 3 is like definitely the weakest of the trilogy by far. It doesn't hold a candle to
Mm-mm.
to the first two. And then and yet Godfather 3 got nominated for Best Picture. So all three of them got nominated for Best Picture.
I have a feeling there was obligation for the third one, like just because it was a Godfather movie.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
because the last two films got nominated for Best Picture, so
Yeah, like the first two, I get, like especially with the second one, like even though there are sequels that I love more than Godfather 2, I would I could definitely get people saying that Godfather 2 is the definition of a sequel done right.
yeah,
But yeah, that could be a topic for another stream, like best sequels
definitely.
and worst. But
Oh my god, there are so many bad sequels out there.
yeah, man, all this I haven't even talked about my all-around favorite book adaptation. I'll be right back.
Titanic.
Titanic wasn't a book, but it is my favorite movie of all time.
Oh.
Oh, where are you?
Oh man, what other great book movie adaptations are there except for the usual Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Shawshank Redemption, Godfather? I mean,
Definitely like. Alright.
what other book movie adaptations are?
You know what else is a good one? Of Mice and Men.
Oh man, I've heard really good stuff about that movie, but I haven't seen it myself.
It's great. It's one of the few ones because there's a lot of book adaptations I love, but Of Mice and Men is the one that literally feels like it leaps up the screen.
Yeah,
All right.
and Sour says Diary of a Wimpy Kid is great. Um, the first one, the first one is enjoyable, I guess, but the sequels were horrible, absolutely horrible.
I actually liked a lot of the sequels that actually had the original cast, but then that new one they had that just out of nowhere replaced all the actors. That one was bad.
Yeah,
I'm sure that those actors were trying and all, but it didn't because you got so used to the original actors.
honestly, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I liked it as I liked it when I was younger, but I don't know. looking at them now, I just think they're just serviceable at best. I don't think they're great.
Yeah. Before I mention like my all-around favorite one, another one I may want to mention. This maybe book you've never heard of, The Tale of Despero. I kind of grew up with this
Oh
film.
yeah, I have heard of that actually.
I saw it in the bargain bin at Walmart, and I was like, I have to have it. I love this movie.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
I don't-
Yeah, he's actually right. There was no
There
fourth film, was there?
or
Zach,
was
what your
there?
favorite again? What was your favorite?
No, there wasn't. Nah.
It's that.
Nah. Hmm?
What your favorite again? Your favorite adaptation?
Oh yeah, like
War of the
this.
Oh shoot.
Oh,
I love
oh,
this movie.
oh my god! I completely forgot about that. I love War of the Worlds.
I was
There,
Absolutely.
so about that
I
movie.
know there's so many movies that have adapted the book, but there was the '50s one, and there was actually one that came out in the same year as this one with C. Thomas Howell. That's a great adaptation, by the way.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one with C. Thomas Howell? It was that was a version where the machines were six-legged, and they kind of looked like crabs. You know which one I'm talking about?
We're talking about War of the Worlds, right?
Yeah, because there are lots of adaptations, three of which actually came out in 2005. Then there's the
Hmm.
'50s one, but not only is this one the best adaptation of the book in my opinion, it is my favorite. It's not only my favorite Spielberg movie, it is obviously my favorite book to movie adaptation.
I love War of the Worlds. That movie deserves more love. More people need to talk about that movie more.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna show y'all something right here because this is sad right here. What I'm about to show you. Adam doesn't like this movie, by the way.
Which one?
Tom Cruise, War of the Worlds.
I thought he did.
Well, he doesn't hate it per se. I think he said particular that he wasn't a fan. Like he thought that Dakota Fanning was annoying, but he was a fan of like the score, the visual effects, and all that.
Yeah.
But he thought that the subplot with the son was also pretty bad. So
I can see why he thought that Dakota Fanning's character was like a little bit annoying because
I liked
it's not
her. I mean, because
at the beginning of the
she is
film.
my favorite child actor. Actually, I thought she was an amazing talent.
Oh yeah, with given the right script, Dakota Fanning can be amazing in your movie with a great script
Mm-hmm.
and with a great director, Steven Spielberg. So
Yep. What I'm about to show y'all is so sad. Look at that. Great reviews from critics, but just look at that.
yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, oh, Zach,
Hmm.
I have to bring this up too.
Sure.
Daniel Craig's Casino Royale.
That was a book?
That was a book.
Hmm. I had no idea. I know it's one of like the beloved James Bond movies, but I did not know it was a book.
Yep, it is a book.
How extraordinary.
Casino Royale. Oh my gosh, the introduction to the best James Bond ever with Daniel Craig.
Mm-hmm. And might be my favorite James Bond villain too, ironically, with Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh really?
Is that because that was him, wasn't it? Mads Mikkelsen?
Y- yes, it was. Yes, it was.
So yeah, best Bond. And ironically, his best performance out of all the movies he did.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people like to say he's amazing, and even in Spectre, which I'll agree, but Spectre isn't as good.
You also have to bring up also Schindler's List.
Oh,
You
forgive
want
me
to talk
for not
about
for not
you
bringing that up.
You want to talk about like a one and done movie? Schindler's List is the definition of a one and done movie. I mean,
No sequel. Do not.
this movie does not need a sequel. It's perfect. It's perfect as it is.
Yeah.
Schindler's List is depressing. It is bleak. It is dark. It is gloomy. It is daunting. It is. It's
Yeah,
like
like
there is
I can only
nothing
I've only seen
positive.
this movie once, but for positive reasons.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could get through it again.
Oh God, the way they depicted the Holocaust scenes, the way they
It held nothing back.
the way they depicted that. I mean, it's literally one of Spielberg's absolute best. Schindler's List is it's a masterpiece. It really is.
Mhm. And talk about perfect pacing too, to be almost 3.5 hours long, but it just flies by.
Yep.
Hmm.
And Heather says Aragon.
Oh no, nope. That movie was trash.
I haven't seen that movie actually.
That movie, in my opinion, that movie was bad.
Which one? Which one's you
Aragon.
talking?
It's called
That
Aragon.
that movie was bad, in my opinion.
Hold on.
I know it's like dragons and medieval stuff, but I have not seen Aragon actually.
I haven't either, actually.
That movie straight bad.
Mm.
It one of the worst movies I ever seen in my life.
So I heard it didn't do too well in theaters though. Like I heard it was a stinker.
16% Rotten Tomatoes. So yeah.
Yeah. And I heard that they probably wanted to start a franchise with that. Not a good start.
Nope, not at all.
And I thought that Scoob was bad with how it tried to start its Hanna-Barbera universe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot one. Diaper the Whippet Kid was great.
Oh, here's
Yeah.
another. Here's another great book to movie adaptation. It's this film called Room with Brie Larson. It's a film that came out 2015, and it won Brie Larson her Best Actress award.
The
Ooh.
Room.
Room is basically about a mom. It's basically about a mom and a kid living in one location, and it's called Room, and basically Brie Larson's character is like trying to tell this kid about how beautiful like the world is, but he refuses to um, um he refuses to experience that because he thinks that living in that one location is like good enough for him. And I absolutely I don't know. I don't know. Like, what else can you say about Rome that hasn't been like said already? It is absolutely phenomenal, and this movie deserves more love.
Yeah. Because that's the thing, though. Brie Larson gets a lot of shit just because of Captain Marvel, but people need to remember she's a competent actress.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I,
an Academy
I loved
Award.
her in The Room. I mean, not The Room, but Room. And I would say that that Oscar was well earned.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
definitely was.
Like,
I don't understand why
just
people
be,
hate her.
I just like leave her alone, guys. I mean, you don't like her, fine, but just the level of hatred.
I
I know,
mean,
right? It's
you might not
ridiculous.
you might not like her, but you know how to attack her.
Exactly.
Yeah, Like, there's no
Also,
need for that.
yeah. Also, we have to mention American Psycho with Christian
Oh,
Bale.
Hmm. Another one
oh,
that I didn't know was a book.
Yep, it is.
oh, I didn't know that was a book.
It totally is.
Oh, I got one. Moonlight.
Moonlight. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great movie. Great choice.
I actually like that movie. It on
I
Netflix
do
too.
too. Oh, and Heather, no. I'm not saying I thought that Aragon was bad. I'm saying that I heard it did badly, and all that with critics and all, but I haven't seen it myself. I'm
I
just
haven't
saying that
seen.
that I
I
heard.
haven't seen. I have not seen it either.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I said we're just saying that that we heard that it did badly and all that.
Yeah. Oh, girl.
Hello,
Oh, girl with the dragon tattoo.
hello. Um,
Oh, thank God Rooney Mara did not quit acting.
Thank
Fuck the Elm
goodness.
Street remake.
Yep.
Because that's the thing. Like, she wanted to quit acting because of how bad of experience that movie was for her. So,
Yeah.
but thankfully, this movie gave us the best performance, arguably, that she's ever given.
Hands down.
And that's saying a lot because she is a very underrated actress.
Definitely. Also,
Why didn't they do the sequel with her? Like, why not make a whole series with her? Like, why do they have to keep rebooting this shit? It makes it very hard to follow.
oh, girl with the spider's web.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately,
that was
that did
bad.
not do as well.
Mm-mm. I did not like that movie. Loved Dragon Tattoo, but again, this Spider's Web was bad, and I was looking forward to that because I was hoping that they would have brought back Rooney Mara, but no, it felt like a reboot.
Yeah.
Ironically, starting with a different book, or I don't know if this is like a series of books or not, but.
I got one. I know lots of people did not like the movie. Some people think it might be the one of the worst book adaptation, but I actually like the movie. I was like a Dark Town.
It's
Dark
an interesting,
Tower. Dark
yeah,
Tower with Idris Elba.
Yeah.
yeah. It's an
Well, if
interesting
you.
thing with Dark Tower.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed the movie only because I don't know the books. Because my
Yeah.
me and my brother went and saw this. My brother loves Dark Tower, and it was actually a pretty cool way the theater did this. Like, the show started like 7:19. Like, you probably get the reference.
I know
Yeah,
the
if you've
one.
never read the book for Dark Tower and you just go into movie blind, you'll enjoy it. It's actually pretty enjoyable. But if you know the source material, no, then skip it.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, because my brothers told me a lot about Dark Tower, so obviously I could get why he was pissed by this movie.
Yeah,
But like I said, it's only because I don't know the books. I was like, yeah, it was enjoyable. And for
yeah.
what it's worth, whether you're a fan of it or not, like the books or not, I would actually say that Idris Elba actually did a good job.
Yeah, I know the one don't count as a movie, but it was made out of TV show, Game of Thrones.
Mm, I know it's
It's
not a
probably
movie, but
like,
yeah, we
but
could. I
yeah,
guess we can
that's
count
TV
Game of
show,
Thrones. Yeah,
that's TV show adaptation. But
Yeah,
yeah, Game
that
of
was,
Thrones was a great adaptation. Like,
yeah,
and what's great about it is that even though it's on TV, I felt like it felt cinematic, like the highest quality of filmmaking. Or I guess not
I still
film,
need to
but
see I still need to see Game of Thrones. I haven't seen it yet, but I am planning on it.
yeah, I stopped watching after season two, not because I got bored with it, but because they killed off my favorite character after season two. So it's like, nah.
Hmm.
And because
oh
you haven't
yeah,
seen it, I won't spoil it. But yeah, they kill off that character. I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna check out now because he was the most interesting character, and now he's gone. That's
Yeah.
all I'll say.
Silver Linings Playbook is great too, with Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper.
Yep. I haven't seen the movie since it first came out, but it was a great experience, and I walked out happy.
Yep, I enjoyed it.
Yep. And let's see, what was I gonna show you? Ah, here it is. So like everyone obviously knows the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds, but there was another version that came out in 2005 as well. You might have seen this one, but in case you haven't, here's the trailer. It's made by the Asylum, but it's actually looks really good, and it was a good movie.
Hmm.
Something is out there, and it's headed this way. Starring C. Thomas Howell, Peter Green, Jake Busey, H.G. Wells, War of the Worlds.
Look good?
Yeah, it looks all right.
Yeah, like the title at the end was in different language, but yeah, it's a good adaptation. Like obviously, it's an effect of the Asylum trying to profit off making their own version, trying to profit off of a similar film that came out the same year. Like they're known for doing that.
Yeah.
But I would still say that, but I thought it was fine. Like it's the goriest version of the book. Like there's a
Hmm.
lot of bloody moments.
Another great Butch movie adaptation is Princess Bride. Princess Bride is a freaking masterpiece.
Mhm.
I love the movie, but yet another one I did not know was a book.
Yep, it is a book.
So Sour, welcome back.
What's up, Sarah?
Oh yeah, I got another one too. Um,
Oh my
Hit the
gosh.
Vigil. I think what the
Hmm.
movie Hit Vigil.
Which one is it, Deshaun?
Hold on, where my phone at? Just, just had it. I put it in the private chat.
Another great Butch movie adaptation is Devil Wears Prada.
Ooh, haven't seen that film, but
Absolutely one of the best romantic comedies ever out there. Highly recommend it if none of you guys have ever seen it.
hmm. Are there any
Hold
out
on.
there you would consider to be underrated?
Do the Grinch count?
Well, I guess we could count The Grinch because it is still a book. So
That does count, actually, because it's from Dr. Seuss. So yeah, it does count. Jim
yep.
Carrey's Grinch movie, not the other Grinch movie, not that animated abomination that came out.
I like
The Jim Carrey one
the
actually.
one
The Jim
from a
Carrey one
couple of years
exists.
ago. Yeah, I actually love all the Grinch ones we've gotten so far. Like, yeah, the narration in the new version is not good. Like, cause
The
you have the
new version
narrator going
was
through, but
the new version was so disappointing in my opinion. I did not like it at all.
I was just glad to see, at the very least, a competent Dr. Seuss adaptation after the Lorax.
Oh god, I'm actually gonna say this. It was not any better than the Lorax in my opinion.
You know what?
Yeah,
Like,
I hate the Lorax.
Yeah.
The Lorax is a despicable corporate pandering pile of shit.
I actually like the
It
movie.
might be the worst book to movie adaptation I've ever seen. I don't care how awesome Danny DeVito is in the movie. It does
That does
not
not
make
say
up
it.
it does not make up for the fact that there's nothing but a big budget sellout.
Um,
And it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen too.
Mm. Another book to movie adaptation is The Exorcist.
Ooh, we want to talk more horror. Yeah, like that. The Exorcist is masterfully done.
Now granted, a lot of the stuff that happens in the movie is dated. I will say that it's like it does not hold up to like today's standards, but it is still. But The Exorcist is like still a classic. It is still like brilliantly acted, brilliantly directed, and a movie that will probably leave you with sleeping with the lights on.
Yep.
And it's also a movie that will tell you to never play with the Ouija boards.
Yep.
Don't ever play with the Ouija boards ever.
Nope. Because then your ass gets possessed.
Pretty much, especially if you summon you know who on the Ouija board.
Yep. We haven't even. How did we forget that one too? Charlie and the Chocolate
Oh, Charlie and
Factory.
the Chocolate Factory.
Both movies were really good actually.
Yes, the kids in the remake were annoying. I will say that.
But that was the point though. Like,
Yeah, that was the point. They're supposed to be bratty.
yeah, both movies are an interesting case for me where I really can't decide which one I like more because it's the kind of dichotomy where there's something I think is done better in the original than something I think is done better in the new version. For example, the Oompa Loompas are done better as characters in the original, but the songs in the remake are taken directly from the book, so it's hard to choose which one I like more.
And also, I'm not gonna lie. When I used to watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when I was a kid, I used to like dance along um to like the to like the songs like in that movie. I was like
Yeah.
every time the Oompa Loompas showed up and they were like doing their thing and singing and dancing, and I would like sing and dance along with them.
Which song in the movie was your favorite?
Ooh. Oh god, it's been such a long time since I've seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I forgot. It's been a very long time since I've seen that movie.
I feel like just because I want to see what it would look like visually, I feel like they could always do another adaptation because who knows? But yeah, and then the original may have the better Willy Wonka actually. Like,
Yeah.
because again, it's just all because of how I can't decide which film is all around better. But yeah, the original has the better Willy Wonka,
Oh yeah.
and is this an Android? No, it can't be.
It's Robert Tyrone. It's Robert Tyrone again. Again, Robert Tyrone.
Robert,
ain't somebody bought that guy
if you keep
already?
messing with us, I am going to report you, so back off.
We need to make more people in the chat moderators to look out for Robert Tyrone at this point.
Yeah.
That's why I
Robert.
made like that's why I made a lot of you guys moderators on my channel so that you know.
Yeah. And did you ever comment on one of my videos? Because through that way I can go into YouTube Studio and through that way I can make you a moderator.
Actually, how you make someone a moderator is that you go to the right hand corner with the three like with the three dots you see right there. You click on it, and then you should see like add moderator. So you go to the right hand corner, you see
Yeah,
the three, yeah, I
on
see the
my
three dots.
end it says either put user in timeout or block user. Because I thought that was the way to do it, but I don't know how.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
but
think I'm
yeah,
probably
like
gonna have to. I think I'm probably gonna have to like share my screen to show you.
all right then. But yeah, like we were saying, even though like because going back to the Willy Wonka ones, even though the songs in the remake are taken directly from the book, I still think I might like the original songs more, just because they're household classics.
The original songs are absolutely great,
Mm-hmm.
but the remake,
And
but
and
the
Wonka's
remake
song
deserves
in
credit.
particular, and the Chocolate Room, a masterpiece.
Oh
One of my
yeah,
favorite songs in any movie.
oh yeah, hands down.
Is that it right there?
Yep.
Oh, I see.
So you see on this corner, you see the three dots. You click on it, and it's supposed to say like add moderator right there on your end. It's supposed to say that on your end.
Oh, that's how I do it. All right,
Yep. Yep.
I see what you're saying. All right, in that case, Austin is now a moderator, and EJ, you are now a moderator, and you know what? I trust him enough. I'll make Sour a moderator, and we got Itchy Boy in here. And you know what, Heather? You've been cool. You're cool too. So
Yep.
it's like you give a lot of good input and all that. So because trust your judgment too. So I guess I'll make you moderator too. Yeah, I'll pretty much make everyone a moderator. This it's always good to have the backup.
Yep.
Itchy Boy is too. All right. All right, that helps a lot.
Absolutely.
All right, so like I said, do you agree, Deshaun, about Willy Wonka?
Oh yeah.
Like, there's no doubt about it that as that should we mention about the fact that Roald Dahl hated the original version?
The original version
Yeah,
of Willy Wonka
yeah. What the fuck? Look at the
is a
private
Robert.
chat.
Is a Robert again?
I I believe so.
Oh boy,
That son of a bitch.
it's Robert. Oh boy,
What happened?
Robert Tyrone
Oh,
is fucking things up like he always does.
Oh gosh. You gotta be kidding me.
I wish we
Oh.
were. I wish we were.
yeah. How to?
Like going the oh boy.
Uh,
But like
what he want from us?
I don't
what?
know.
First he tapped me on Robert Thornstreet, and now he gonna be healed.
Right, and he's not popping up in the main chat room. So how the heck is he?
How the heck is he like getting the link? Also,
Made from the Discord.
Yeah, I did put the link in the Discord, and I did put it in the main chat room. But
you know what? You know what? What we should do? You know how Nindroid has this group chat, like his own made group chat, on
yeah,
Discord. Instead of putting in the general tab, on Discord, we need to like create like we need to create like a group chat at this point because if Robert Tyrone is just gonna keep on doing this, I mean,
and I might even go so far as to report him to the authorities
yeah,
because what
because
the shit you're doing is wrong.
this is just ridiculous.
Yeah, we have enough things we have to deal with in our lives. We don't need your bullshit, Robert
Nope.
Tyrone. Not Storms, because Storms is awesome.
Yeah, we're talking about Robert Tyrone, that fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
Can I just say this? Can I just say this about Robert Tyrone? It's like
Go
it's
ahead.
like Robert. It's like Robert Tyrone. You motherfucker. Why can't you just fuck off into your own? It's like into your own cave. You fucking cussing on
Yeah.
the basement, drooling, masturbating, pantsy ass, son of a
Yep.
mother's vagina. You
Go
fucking
back to
asshole.
your cave. Go
Seriously.
back into your basement.
It's like seriously. Fuck off, donkey.
Yep. Don't get. Hey, at least that donkey's awesome though.
Yeah.
Robert
But
Tyrone. Robert Tyrone. Where are you? He's an idiot
yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah, where are you now? Hiding.
Like a coward. You don't want to face
Yep.
us?
Yep, because you got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert
Well,
Tyrone.
like we always say, Sean, we got your back.
Yeah.
Always, for sure.
Fuck
Yep.
Robert Tyrone. Fuck that
Mm-hmm.
bitch. Pussy ass
Yep.
motherfucker. Get my name.
But
Robert Tyrone, I hope that you get I really hope
I
you
hope
get
it's
thrown
banned from YouTube.
yeah, banned from YouTube, but also get his ass like thrown into like a brick oven and then lock him in there.
Yeah. Yep, just leave us alone, man. Don't you have other people
Seriously.
in your daily life that you gotta harass? I'm sure there's a large amount.
Oh boy, yeah.
But anything else about Willy Wonka that you guys want to bring up before we talk about other ones?
Well, Heather
Uh,
says she, she mentioned I am number 4.
Robert, back off.
He's
He's in
still
here.
going. He's still going, isn't he? God, Robert Tyrone.
But yeah, I'm number 4. I think the movie got unfairly shat on by critics. It was an intriguing mystery, and I liked where it was going. The acting was good, and it's actually kind of sad that a lot of these stars haven't gone anywhere since that movie. Robert.
Just ignore him. All he wants is attention, and if we keep on giving it to him, he's just going to keep on coming. We just have to ignore him.
Yeah, yeah, we'll ignore him. But I'll just keep on kicking him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good eye, Heather. Like a lot of people don't talk about I Am Number 4 anymore. I thought I was the only one.
I haven't seen them before personally, but I heard it's pretty good.
But shoot, I was gonna look up. I was gonna look up the Rotten Tomato score for that actually, because I'm sure it's pretty sad. Ah, here it is.
No, Robert Tyrone, you are not. No, sorry, it's not gonna cut it. Fuck off. Heather says, I am number 4. It was overshadowed, didn't get good reviews, not many saw it, so they didn't make any of the others, but it is good.
It is.
I'll give it a watch one of these days. Yeah. Thanks for the recommendation.
What movie
Yeah, because
good?
it's. Oh, I'm number 4. It's it's not a masterpiece by any means, but it's good, you know, and it's just critics are mean sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does that even say? It's positioned as the start of a franchise, but I Am Number Four's familiar plot and unconvincing performances add up to one noisy, derivative, and ultimately forgettable sci-fi thriller. We probably watched we all probably watched different movies.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But is there anything else that's good? That's noteworthy. Oh shoot. I didn't even notice this, like they were talking about Harry Potter. I guess that's a good time to start talking about those.
Absolutely. It's always a great time to talk about Harry Potter.
And that
Yep.
and like yeah, we'll talk about here, but that could also make a good topic for another stream. Like maybe like not exactly ranking the movies, but like just talk about the franchise and compare them to the books and stuff. But um EJ, you want to start? Harry Potter.
You know, when I first watched the Harry Potter movies, the Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone, I did not know what to think of it when I first watched it. I just thought the first one was, oh, it was just okay, all right. And then Chamber of Secrets came along, and okay, this is starting to become pretty good so far. It was not until Harry Potter 3, The Prisoner of Azkaban, that I really started to become a big fan uh, of this franchise.
Yeah, because the first two were simple, but they were good stepping stones to something that
Yeah,
could still be great. And for the longest time, the second one was my favorite because it was the one I was most curious to check out because of how much I love the book.
yeah.
But yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban might be my favorite of the series, but Half Blood Prince is always competing with it.
My personal favorite of the series is Deathly Hallows Part 2.
A little too short in my opinion because I hate it when final movies do this. Is that the run times are too short.
Yeah. And then Heather says Warm Bodies was a good adaptation to Romeo and Juliet. Oh, I fucking love Warm Bodies so much. That is Twilight done right.
Yeah, like they get the humor right, and
Yeah.
and the practical effects look good, and it's a good, unique story and a creative, and the most creative spin on the zombie genre since Shaun of the Dead, I would say,
Oh yeah, hands down.
but not better than Shaun of the Dead, but it's still a great movie.
Yep.
Yeah, Dawn of the Dead is still king. Well, actually, no, Dawn of the Dead is still king, but
Yeah, and I
Hey
would
guys,
say Warm
I'll be
Bodies is
right
actually,
back.
huh?
I'll be right back.
All right.
no problem, no problem.
Yeah, I would actually consider Warm Bodies one of the best zombie movies we've had in a long time.
Oh yeah, hands down, yeah, it's up there.
Yep. And there is a nice Romeo and Juliet dichotomy there, like
The chemistry between
Nicholas Holt, isn't it?
Nicholas Hoult and Teresa Palmer, absolutely amazing.
And man, she is fine as hell.
Yep.
And shoot, other ones. Oh yeah, like Harry Potter, like so. But like I said, I hate it when the final movie in a series is not the longest. This is exactly what I criticized with Rise of Skywalker for, is that the runtime is way too short. Don't you, like I know it's kind of a weird thing to dwell on, is the runtime, but it's just, don't you ever think of that too? Like, you imagine the final film in a series is gonna be the biggest, most epic, and then you're kind of disappointed when you announce that the runtime isn't as shorter than you think it would be.
I
That
actually did
that
not mind. I actually did not mind the runtime for Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part Two. Actually,
it's the shortest of the series.
yeah, but it
Like
is
literally the shortest. It's only 2 hours and 10 minutes. Like, what gives?
it's a masterpiece, though. I love him.
Oh, I love the movie, but I just wish it had a long runtime.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
Like, if anything, maybe you could say Chamber of Secrets is way too long. Why wasn't Deathly Hallows this long? I mean, well, part two anyway.
Well, who knows? Who knows?
In fact, you know how bad it got? I'm so unsatisfied with the runtime that, you know what I did with some kind of Harry Potter fan edit I did?
Yeah,
I went and, because in part one, when they're captured and then there's the whole scuffle in Malfoy Manor, I I put all I make an edit to where I end Deathly Hallows Part 1 right after the guys catch them and is like, yo, we're not taking them to the ministry. I ended there, and then I put it to where right after the scene of Voldemort stealing the wand, the other wand
mm-hmm.
comes, and then I begin part two with the whole scuffle at Malfoy Manor. They're taken there, then Dobby comes in and all that. That
Yeah.
whole that whole chunk of 15 minutes, I added to Deathly Hallows to make it longer,
Hmm.
because seriously, like, you couldn't have at least made it like what, 220 or 230,
Yeah.
like 210 is not long enough. But there is another movie in this series that has a shorter runtime that I actually don't have a problem with, and that's Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix is amazing too. The ending though still makes me cry to this day.
No, Tyrone, I'm blocking you.
Thank you, Tyra, for being in the chat so that I can remove you once and for all. There you go. He's gone.
Yep.
He's gone. We don't have to worry about him.
You went way too far, making fun of Deshaun way too many times. You
Yeah,
can go fuck off.
seriously.
Go back into your cave or your basement or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, a big testament to Order of the Phoenix. Like, what a challenge that must have been to take, because it is the longest of the books, isn't it?
Deathly Hallows Part 2 or Order of the Phoenix?
I mean, Order of the Phoenix is the longest book, isn't it?
I think it is, but I'm gonna have to ask my cousin.
Yeah, because either way, to take at least one of the longest books in the series and make it that at the time to be the shortest of the books, I mean the shortest of the movies, and is still
Yeah.
to have as perfect pacing and all that, great. Like, I still think that they were able to. I mean, granted, there is a lot of stuff that's left out that I did want to see, like, because apparently Dobby was in the book. I would have loved to see him come back. But I still feel like they kept enough of the most important elements of the book. Like, obviously, they would have had to, but I feel like they kept enough of the most important stuff, and it still
Yeah,
made for a really well paced movie.
definitely.
Yeah. And then freaking and it's kind of a
Ray
weird thing
Fiennes,
where
Ray Fiennes as Voldemort.
oh yeah, like yeah, let's talk about Goblet of Fire. Like we'll probably have a lot to say about this one.
Yeah,
This is another one of the best movies in the series. It's the darkest chapter too, in my opinion. Like still the darkest movie.
I still think Half Blood Prince is still the darkest one, but Goblet of Fire is up there.
Yeah, like holy shit.
Especially the ending where Voldemort shows up.
Mm-hmm. And then you freaking kill off Batman. Like you kill our new Batman. Your ass is grass. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking.
Robert Pattinson. Yeah,
Mm. And talk about a total like 180 on my expectations because you have another guy. He's the good-looking guy, and you think he's just gonna be another asshat like Lockhart was, but no, he's a nice guy.
yeah,
Like like totally subverted my expectations there because I figure he's gonna be just another pompous, good-looking guy, but no, like he's one of my favorite characters.
yeah,
And his death actually hits just because you see how decent of like how nice of a guy he actually is, and that's why his death hits more because you didn't want that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And it always helps having Robert Pattinson and everything. Like let the Twilight thing go, people. Like
Yeah,
he's a great
seriously.
actor.
Watch Good Time. Watch Lost AFZ. Watch watch his great stuff. Watch Lighthouse.
Hmm.
Watch.
Yeah,
I
stop
mean,
dwelling in the past. Like freaking, you know what I'm gonna say here. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. That's the only thing to become what you're meant to. That's the only way to become what you're meant to be.
yeah,
I mean, granted, there are other things he did in the past that I'll obviously still look to, but still, Twilight, let it go.
definitely. And Heather says, personally, Robert Pattinson didn't do a good job in Harry Potter, but she also says, but yeah, and then she says, but I think it
Was this
was
before
early.
Twilight that when he did Harry Potter?
Yes.
Yes, it
Yes.
was.
Hmm, interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
thought
did.
I thought he was. I thought yeah, I thought he did pretty good because
Yeah,
again, the character was really likable and yeah, and it takes balls to stand up to the Dark Lord. Man, granted he got killed for it, but still. And then, like I said, we've got to talk about Ray Fiennes.
absolutely phenomenal performance. What else can I say about Voldemort that hasn't been said already?
I would say that this is another Oscar snub. I can touch you again. Like, and there's a lot of other great lines, but and personally, even though I have made there's a lot that I criticize about Deathly Hallows Part Two with its runtime. I think his best performance in all the movies is in the second part of Deathly Hallows.
Oh, part two,
Mm-hmm. I guess it kind of makes sense because that is the
definitely.
final film, so naturally, I guess everyone would have been giving their all, and they actually were. So
Yeah, and Alan Rickman as Snape. Oh my
he's
gosh.
great. He was great in all of them. Like that, which makes it hard to pick like which performance in the movie and in any of the movies it was his best because he was great in all of them.
Heather says okay, so he didn't stand up to Voldemort though. He came into the cemetery and was killed by a wormtail.
Oh yeah,
That's very true too.
oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, freaking Yeah, rest in peace, Alan Rickman. Like, you're a talent that went way too soon.
He was one of my choices to actually play, Frollo in the live action Hunchback of Notre Dame movie.
Oh,
He,
I could
he,
see that.
he was my choice.
Oh no,
Sorry,
Heather. Oh no, you're fine, Heather. Like,
yeah, it's all good. I mean, my cousin,
you're good.
my cousin is a Harry Potter nerd as well. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
So
all
how
good.
about you?
We all love Harry Potter here.
Yeah. So how about you, Deshaun? Which Harry Potter film was your favorite?
Um, I would say, I don't have. I like every Harry Potter movie except Half Blood.
Oh, when Dumbledore dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
ugh, if I will say this for sure, like in the movie's favor, if Goblet of Fire, at least in my opinion, was the darkest, Half-Blood Prince is at least the most emotional out of all of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I love Half-Blood Prince. Like I said, it's either that or it's kind of like a three-way between three-way, but yeah, three-way between Half-Blood Prince, Goblet of Fire, and Prisoner of Azkaban. Like those three are like might be my top three.
Yeah.
But then and I can't and it's hard to pick a favorite. Which is why I've kind of held off a Harry Potter stream until I can like, all right, so I can kind of turn it's like, all right, which one is actually my favorite?
I have a list of the best to worst Harry Potter movies on my Letterboxd account.
Yep. And even then, worst is I think that there's no actual bad one, right?
Oh no, oh no, all of them are so massively well done.
Yep. Even the early ones, like the first two, like people
Yeah,
like to look at less because, you know, the films got dark and all that, but
yeah. And like many people, I grew up with the Harry Potter franchise as well.
yeah.
Ever since they were young.
Yep. And it's kind of weird how I actually have this thing where I read the books after I saw the movies. Like with the exception of Chamber of Secrets, like that was kind of like what got me into Harry Potter because I kind of read the first two like when I was young, but then I started like full on actually reading these books like when I was like in high school.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's kind of weird because obviously everyone's seen the movies after the books, you know, but yeah. Yeah, I actually have a little treat here
but there's a villain,
since we're talking about Harry Potter. Oh, sorry, what?
but there is a villain out there that is even more dangerous than Voldemort. Like way more dangerous. Sauron from Lord of the Rings.
Mm. I actually give cred to Lord Voldemort because I get the high stakes with Sauron as a villain, but because we saw Voldemort more in the flesh, you know, so
That is true.
yeah, I figured since we're talking about Harry Potter, this would be a funny thing to talk about. Like this is one of
Nostalgic
his early,
critic.
yeah, this is one of his earliest episodes, like in the first season, I believe, but this is one of my favorites, and it's so funny.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
I'm here in Oak Park, Illinois.
Where we are witnessing the largest gathering in Illinois, if not the United States, of Harry Potter fans who have all gathered here together to celebrate the release of the new Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Deadly Hallows. Literally thousands of children, parents, and very lonely adults have come out here to see what J.K. Rowling has farted up this time.
Exactly.
Now, I know what you're thinking. How is this a nostalgic event? Well, when you think about it, there's actually a lot of nostalgia value here. Years from now, children are going to be looking back at this cherished day and be asking one question. Why did I wait hours in line for a book that I am most likely going to sell at a garage sale?
God, I remember that song back in the day.
All right, so what is
What was that?
I remember that song back in the day. The one they
Yeah.
were playing from Prince of Azkaban.
Yeah. Like it's one of the best pieces in the Harry Potter score because it just feels so much like Harry Potter, like that, that world and all that, their culture and all that, But yeah.
exactly is your job here tonight?
Making sure that everyone's in the right line, in the right place, and that nobody's fighting over their spot.
Have any brawls, fights broken out yet?
We've had some arguments.
I mean,
No brawls, no fists, no
You haven't
fists.
had to break out the Harry bats?
No Harry bats.
Do you have Harry bats? They actually have a Potter's Butterbeer because nothing celebrates the release of a children's book like getting plastered off your ass.
This is Griff. This is a baby Griffin. It's actually my daughter's.
That's your daughter?
No. This is not my daughter.
Oh,
My
okay.
daughter-
I was going to say because the father must have. Yeah.
Well, we won't go into that.
You're meddling in things that ought not to be meddled in.
Does he bite it all?
Oh, no. He's young.
Everybody's dressed up here. I haven't seen so many wizards and fairies since last year's Gay Pride Parade. Now, there's a rumor going around that you're actually the son of Mary Poppins and Where's Waldo. What do you think about that? Shut up! This is a very exciting stage production that they're doing. It's called Harry Potter and the Winding Up of the Electric Cord. As you can see, he's a method actor.
Fame isn't everything.
So I gotta ask you, what poor sheep died to give you that beard?
Have sort of Harry Potter jelly beans. The funny thing about Harry Potter jelly beans is that, I'm not kidding, there's a vomit-flavored bean in here.
Yes,
Which
that
I find
actually
kind of ironic,
exists.
because really
And
eating any
also,
of these jelly beans creates kind of a vomiting sensation.
In the Wizard World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios.
Looks like he's going to be sick.
Okay, what bathroom rug gave up his life to give you that beer? All right, so I'm here with the very first people in line for the Harry Potter book. Now, how long have you guys been here?
Technically, we were in line until 11.
It's 11:13.
Yeah.
Codswallop.
But
How long have
seriously,
you been in line?
I just got here.
Well, you call yourself Harry Potter?
No, I don't. Frodo would kick Harry's ass. Gandalf! Thank God. Look, these Harry Potter people are little. How's it going? How's Frodo?
No, she's doing very well, very well.
How's him and Sam? How's the, you saw the movie. Come on. I mean, him and Sam were.
He's in the Grey Havens.
Is that what they're calling it? The Grey Havens?
Yeah. One fantasy land to another fantasy land.
Did Gandalf wear glasses?
No more questions.
I have to admit, I admire you that, you waited here for a whole 13 minutes and everything. Unfortunately, this spot was reserved by me. Scoot over. Yeah, all right. First one to get the book. What are they going to do? Do you have a wand? Is he going to turn me into a toad?
I love this guy.
Yeah, let's go before he shoots us. Here at the end of the line for the Harry Potter book, these are the poor, unfortunate people who will most likely not get a book because they are the last in line. But you're lucky because I have something very special for you. These are Harry Potter clip notes. They usually go for about 1,000, but I like you guys. You look very straightforward. So I'm going to give it to you for 2,000 and your firstborn child. All right, second-born child.
One, but there may also be something.
I'll take it. All right, so I'm here with the MuggleNet.com people. Am I right? You guys talk about all sorts of theories and conspiracy theories about Harry Potter and so on and so forth, correct? Did Harry cause 9/11?
I think so.
Is he responsible for the war in Iraq?
Fred Phelps will tell you that.
That means yes. Harry caused the war in Iraq. Email them that address right there. Email it to him. Send Harry letters.
You're putting words in his mouth, sir.
I am what? Wait, get your mouth. Harry caused the war in Iraq. See, you heard it right here. You heard it right here.
Yeah, it's definitely Alice Cliff Notes.
Yeah, the Cliff Notes. You want them?
What the heck are Cliff Notes, by the way?
I'm gonna have to look it up. I mean, I've heard that term before, but I need to refresh my mind.
Yeah, but like I said, there was one something, but you get it's like, yeah, that like how much of a cynical asshole this guy is, but you
Yeah,
just love him. And I know it was way back then when they did that, but they freaking used the Benny Hill theme. But yeah, talked quite a bit about Harry Potter. Are there any other ones that come to mind?
besides Lord of the Rings, not sure.
Yeah. Any for you, Deshaun?
Not really.
I guess that's it for the.
Oh,
I
guys,
guess then for the. Sorry, what?
I don't know how he got my Instagram, but Robert Tyrone just text me.
Block him. Just block him. All right.
Right, hold on.
Just block him permanently.
You know what? How about make a deal? Hold on a minute.
What?
Yeah, I think he says something like he's gonna deal with him. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I guess that's it for the book to adaptation discussion. Like, to yeah, again to sum it all up, like ones like 50 Shades and the Twilight sequels really suck. Like those are some of the
Yeah.
like the worst ones. And then you have your Stephen King ones that are really good. And then a few underrated ones like I Am Number Four, like we just talked about, that I think deserves more love and attention. And then there's this.
War of the Worlds.
Mm-hmm. Perfect adaptation. Like the music is perfect, the characters are perfect. It's just I legit feel like it's leapt off the book. Like I mean, yeah, the book took place in like way back when, but I feel like this movie definitely mixes a modern setting with all the tones and themes of the novel to perfection. And I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
this: these might be the best aliens I've ever seen in a movie. These tripods fucking rock.
Yeah, the aliens in that movie were badass.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
And you know why this movie gets criticism, right? People think the ending is very anticlimactic because it's germs that defeat the aliens in the end. It's from the book, like it's taken verbatim from the book, so and I guess I can get it on some kind of level because your people are so used to like action movies, and then all of a sudden, to pull that on them. I guess I kind of get that, but here's the thing. Again from the fact that it is from the book. If they had done something different, would it have been as good in your opinion? If it had just been a regular standard action film where they defeat the aliens in the end,
Hey
like with
guys,
weapons. Hmm.
I just said it. You won't see a Robert Tyrone in no time.
Good. I hope it is the last we see of him.
So you blocked him then, Deshaun.
Yes.
Good.
Good.
Also he said he will leave me alone will leave us alone if I do a live stream, But I am gonna do the live stream after this to tell him to stop, leave her alone, and I
What
can
did he
leave him.
say? Did By the way, if that's
We should do that. We should do that off broadcast, actually.
oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, my bad. But
We should do that. We should do that off broadcast.
oh yeah, sure. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I guess that's it with it. Sid, Sean, thoughts on this one?
That movie great.
Mm-hmm. Would you consider it at least one of Spielberg's best movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of his best, but my all-time favorite Spielberg movie of all time is Close Encounters. I
Oh yeah,
freaking
like
love Close Encounters.
I can definitely get it, like with movies like Close Encounters, because that movie's a masterwork of visuals and a mystery and all that. Like, it's a
All
perfect
those
movie.
lights, like all those lights on that spaceship. Oh my gosh! I have never cried so much in a movie, not since Titanic.
Yeah, like yeah, Titanic is a freaking it freaking turns your eyes into waterfalls.
It's like that ship. It's like that ship in Close Encounters. That alien ship is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in film.
Mm. Like, I don't think any other director could have gotten the point of the story down better
No.
than they did with Steven Spielberg. Like,
Oh yeah. And
because Titanic might be my favorite movie of all time, but I might just say it. I think Spielberg might be the greatest filmmaker ever.
oh yeah, he's the GOAT for sure.
Mm-hmm. Because again, he gave us this and Jaws, Close Encounters, and do we even need
Jurassic
to
Park.
mention? Yep, and do we even need to mention E.T.? Like, that's another film that needs no introduction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so yeah, I guess that's it for. Oh, and again, you get Morgan Freeman in any movie. That's always a plus too.
Absolutely.
Like, I have such nostalgia for this movie.
Yeah.
The hell? That's weird. No bullshit right now. I was I was not even touching the remote, but my Blu-ray player just turned on.
By itself?
Yeah, no bullshit.
You are kidding me.
Oh,
Nope.
there's a ghost.
Yep. Poltergeist.
Paranormal activity going around in your house? Did
Like, may,
someone play with the Ouija board?
maybe maybe like
What the
seriously, no
fuck?
bullshit like that. Like that's why like I turn around because like the fuck. But like yeah, like it just turned on its own.
Okay then. Well, let me know if there's any spirits over there.
Yeah, and if and pray for me in case I may not be here tomorrow. You never know. I might be going
It's
like
funny.
next time I'm on stream. I might be going all exorcist on you know.
It's funny that was like brought up. I was just about to say Supernatural is tonight,
Yes, second to last one.
and and we're gonna be talking about the episode tomorrow. Tomorrow on my stream after we have discussed like who is the greatest DC villain of all time. We're going to go in full depth on the Supernatural episode, like the most recent one.
Mm. Yeah, like I cannot wait.
We cannot wait
Uh,
either.
I know it's. I know this is only second to last, but are you ready for it?
I am so ready for it personally.
Wait, the final episode of Supernatural.
Yeah,
Oh, they gonna be
like
the final
granted,
episode.
The final episode is actually gonna be on November 19th.
yeah. I
Oh,
mean, granted, I'm not as nervous as I was for that final episode of Clone Wars, because that was just a whole night of nerves and emotion like nothing I've ever
Yeah,
been through before.
yeah,
But but depending on what we see with this final episode, this may come close.
it could. Yeah, I've said it for a long time. Supernatural is my favorite show of all time.
Hmm. Yep. Like,
mhm.
and I guess it goes without saying the fact that once the show is gone, that CW may just
They're really gonna suffer without it. Supernatural, they really
yeah.
are. I mean,
But
but
granted, oh,
I'm sure they will. But I'm sure they will like find. Well, I'm sure they will like find another show.
maybe because granted, Jared Padalecki is gonna be in the new Walker reboot, Walker Texas Ranger.
Yeah,
So I might watch it just because it's him.
And Justin Ackles is gonna be in The Boys.
Oh, yeah, that might be my most anticipated TV season for a while.
Definitely.
Yep.
I can't wait for The Boys season 3.
And the fact that they're saying it's gonna be even crazier with the shit that I've already seen in season 2.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Yeah. Like,
hope they
I'm
don't
actually kind of glad that this isn't like shown on TV because they would have to censor out so much.
Oh yeah. Especially with Stormfront. She's a freaking Nazi.
Yeah.
They would have to censor the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Yep.
They would have to take out the whole Nazi reveal, period.
Oh yeah.
My God, I
And
love this
also,
show.
if this wasn't live TV, they would not show like all the stuff that Billy does, that Homelander does. I mean,
her and freaking him and freaking Stormfront go at it while crushing a guy's skull in the alleyway. You have him freaking beating it like, I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want.
no way that would be allowed on live television. No way.
Nope.
It's freaking bonkers, but I love it.
It's like it tastes. It tastes it to the next level. I mean,
yeah. Oh, I can't wait for season 3. You have no idea.
I think it's gonna be released like the same time that Mandalorian season 2 was released.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Next year, but
Speak on
Yep.
it, man. People don't want to watch the show anymore because baby Yoda ate some eggs.
he's a baby though. I mean,
I thought it was cute, you know. I mean, it was just funny moment, you know. But granted, I think we're all in agreement on what we're really watching this season for right now.
yeah.
My girl Ahsoka.
My girl
Dave
Sasha
Filoni, you have not disappointed me yet, but I swear if Ahsoka is only like a one and done character, like just one episode, I don't know.
Man, we'll see. We'll see.
Like, oh, I hope that she doesn't die. Like, we've lost too many great Star Wars characters already. And the fact that they killed off Kylo Ren and the bullshit the way that they did.
Yeah.
Like, you got give us something.
I don't think she's gonna die.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried though because we hear her voice in Rise of Skywalker. You know, at the end, Rey's hearing all the voices. One of the voices is from Ahsoka, so I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
it is.
Christ, they probably killed her off screen too. Like, if that's the case, then what a spit in the face to an awesome character.
They will never treat this over character like that. She is way too beloved to be treated like that.
And you see, and it just goes to show you that the Rose really was fucked over as a character. Because think of it this way. When Ahsoka first came along, no one liked her. But what did they do with her?
They kept her around. They developed her character. They gave her more meaning. I mean, more
they
layers.
gave her a chance.
Yeah.
I mean, for one, they actually couldn't have because she had a real stake in the plot. But now, where she is now, people love her and they get it. Like they gave her character a chance to grow and mature. So,
yep, exactly.
But what they did with Rose Skywalker is just a case of pandering to the fans, just because a few people didn't like her.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on Rise of Skywalker. My gosh.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
If
there's one thing I wish I could fix with Rise of Skywalker is at least find some deleted scenes with her, but like I said, I couldn't find any actual deleted scenes from
There's
the movie.
not any deleted scenes
that they would even be willing to show for some reason, because we know there are some. But yeah. Yeah, I guess
Rise of Skywalker and Attack of the Clones are neck and neck as my least favorite Star Wars movies ever.
and Solo there too.
Solo is there also. Oh my
Like that's
god.
probably your bottom three.
Yeah, bottom three.
Yep. But I guess that's a good place to end it because about 2 hours. That seems pretty good. And we talked about everything that we felt like we did. We talked about this masterpiece. We gave a lot of love to King and Spielberg. So yeah. Any last things y'all want to bring in, or is it ended here?
I think we said everything. I think we covered everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Promotion time. EJ, where can they find you?
So you guys can find me on my YouTube channel, just named EJ10, and make sure you find the profile picture that has color in, and you'll be able to like find me there. And make sure you also check out my live stream tomorrow, where we discuss like who is the greatest Disney villain of all time, and then right after that, and then right after that, we're gonna be talking about the the most recent episode of Supernatural, and then maybe I'll think about it. The latest episode of Mandalorian as well. We're gonna be talking about like three things tomorrow, and then next week. Well, actually, no, not next week. Well, actually, yes, next week I also have a Last of Us 2 live discussion. I'm gonna be going in full depth about the game, about what I liked about it, what I did not like about it, and then
There's a lot to love about this game. I am very
a lot,
impressed.
absolutely, and also
Fuck
this
y'all, Abby
Saturday.
haters. Abby is awesome. Just get over it.
Goddamn right. And then also like this Saturday, I'm gonna be redoing my Halloween live stream as well. So
Yep.
yeah, and you guys can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, my own Discord server, as well as Robert Storm's Discord server.
All right. Deshaun.
You could find me on my YouTube channel, The Traveler Chief, Deshaun Wiggins. Also, you could find me on my Instagram, Twitter, Robert Thorne Discord Survey, EJ Discord Survey. Also, Robert Tyrone, remember, we made a deal. Don't need us alone. Okay? So remember that. We made a deal. Don't need us alone.
Alrighty. So yep. And then that's where you can find these awesome people. And then like I said, the two big live streams I have planned are the X-Men one in March, and then the one I'm really also really excited for this December. We're gonna be doing a big Star Wars stream. I guess it also gonna be basically maybe not the equivalent of like a New Year stream. Like maybe there'll be something we all get together for that, but for the most part, like we're gonna talk about the movies, the shows, and oh shit. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about shows, the movies, rank that all from worst to best, and I guess we can even talk about some of the legend stuff, like all the books and all that. So, yep. So yeah, gotta call them in. So yeah, we will see y'all next time. Go subscribe to these awesome people, and yep. All right, we'll see y'all later. Bye,
That's
y'all.
all she wrote.
See y'all later.
That is all she wrote.